Foggy made us proud once again. And WZ dropping out, having some decent showings, but he had a very strong couple of months heading into this, but offline didn't quite pull through like he did before.
And with these results on the group stage, this could be an absolute disaster for China. We only have one Chinese player in the playoffs at the moment. That is Fly from Group A. From Group B, we have Lawlight and Focus. And now if TH is being eliminated, that means we could end up with only with two Chinese players in the playoffs, as one will end up there from Group D guaranteed, as we have 120, Lin, Life, and Romantic. So it could be two, it could be one. But last time we said, okay, the Korean Warcraft is struggling hard. This time, man, it's the Chinese.
Yeah, interesting how it's suddenly the other way around. Last time, of course, 7 from China and only Foggy to stand against the mighty country.
Still waiting for TH. Not coming in here, so you can raise your voice once more. So far, you were pretty right with everything. But what's it now? TH versus Moon. Rematch of Fnatic Beat It final. That was one of the all-time great matches that we have casted in German, actually, for the top 100 replays of all time. Ended up 3rd place there. And of course, the legendary WCG final of 2013. I have no idea, but the level of play in the first matches was incredible. We had amazing ideas from both players there. Also little slips by both players, so it's not like they are unbeatable, obviously, because they're in the lower bracket, but they were so nice ideas, like Moon on Echo, where he bought so many heal scrolls and placed them. I don't know, man.
You liked that move, didn't you?
Yeah, man, that was so awesome. Like in, what's it called? Eichhörnchen?
Yeah, like a squirrel.
Like a squirrel, exactly. Gathering the nuts for the winter. That's exactly what Moon did. So, bans are Turtle Rock for Moon and Ancient Isles for TH. He doesn't want to go through the last match of the first series again. This tower push was really, really close. Jan Jae-ho. Will he again be eliminated in the lower bracket final like last time? We will see. The successor would be TH. 3x. Ling, ling, ling. He got rid of his beard, by the way. His beard.
Thank goodness. It was not quite as glorious as he may have thought.
This is the group stage. Here you have the players. Either the 4th best player in the world or the 2nd best player in the world leaves Shanghai empty-handed. The culmination of Group C starts right here, right now on TN.
Right. We're going to start off with the neutral hero once again, as Moon likes to do a lot. I wonder, is it going to be the Beastmaster again? I feel like I've only seen that hero losing recently, but we all know Moon really likes him. But there's a lot of heroes to choose from, especially Panda comes to mind, maybe even a Dark Ranger. This is a very odd Dark Ranger map, to be fair.
Beastmaster. I'm very, very sure this is a Beastmaster.
I hope not.
Also, like, could it be a Panda if he expects tanks and gyros? Like, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be Mass Huntress Beastmaster, but it could also be a Panda.
I'd prefer the Panda pretty much in any scenario. Of course, if he doesn't get to level 3, then he's gonna be pretty damn bad, but we're in Twisted here. This shouldn't be too hard to do. Peasant, by the way, already moved into position behind the Merc Camp, so he's gonna get the Shadow Priest, which can be very effective as well against the man with the mask, the Beastmaster. And I also think it's gonna be that, but Panda, man, has been looking so good lately. And I think I'm gonna have to turn the AC down again. Yes. Still getting a little chilly.
Wisp is moving down, getting in range of the altar. In the meantime, TH starting it off with an Archmage, obviously. So let's hope that our hero tool is working again. At the moment it doesn't. Wow, is he going for an expansion? Wait, he's pulling Militia. He's not going for the laboratory, but Moon sees it. This buys him a lot of time for the Rock Golem with a Beastmaster. Oh, TH, this is risky.
Well, Beastmaster's walking over, but once he arrives, this camp is going to be mostly done. Perhaps looking towards the main base instead, but only one Pearl Beast can enter. Moving south. I mean, what's he doing? He's standing next to the laboratory here. Did he, like, not realize that he was moving over? He's too late to do anything about this. He's creeping up at the same time, though. With the archers, the Ancient of War, and the Wisp repair should be doable to take out this Merc camp on his side of the map. And yeah, Archmage is level 2. Beastmaster's here to harass. He may get a peasant or two, but all the creeps have already fallen.
Yeah, that was a little late. But now that he knows everything, this is unusual to not go for the laboratory. It's super greedy by TH again. You need mind games in this stage of the game between these two creative players. Here, he's not denying the Rock Golem, which is super important for the level 2 Beastmaster. Several of the good agility and greater healing. Not that great, but he saved the 2 Quill Beasts. Oh, one is expiring. So, he's getting 1 peasant, I guess. Or will the Footman take care? Micro there for now. 1 more shot. He's not getting it. Okay, 5 peasant expansion. This is gonna be quick.
AM sells the TP, gets the boots and the telestaff instead, and sees the Night Elf moving over. I think he really needs a dust as well. Doesn't want to give these archers too easy of an opportunity to hide in Shadow Meld.
Huntress Hall, double Engine of War at both mercenary camps for mass Huntress, mass Mercs.
That can be so scary. That can be so scary. If TH finds this Ancient of War on his Merc camp and cancels it, that would be a massive pick. But the Night Elf is applying pressure himself with the Quill Beast moving towards the peasants. Wants to keep those safe as well. And the Ancient of War is getting closer and closer towards completion.
See it. Will he have the time to creep it though? That would be guaranteed level 3 and a second consumable. I really like that he has the big potion of healing now against Footman Harass, which is basically useless right now. But, okay, the staff is very nice. I thought, okay, why would you sell your TP? It's really not the best choice, I guess. But okay, the killing starts. More experience for the Beastmaster, also a little more armor from the Flippers of Agility. Moon is not under a big threat right now with his Archmage. It's only level 2. No creep spots for him at all. And creep spots are all far away, so he's struggling to get level 3. Maybe from the summons, but that's a long road.
Ancient of War next to the Merc camp now. Beastmaster would love to creep, but the footies are on his heels, so he doesn't want to give the position away either.
There was a Wisp already in the move to the upper right to counter-expand, but TH found it and killed it.
But he starts the camp with the archers coming in as well as the berserkers, and I imagine more mercenaries as well.
At the same time, he's harassing with a Huntress at the expansion. So Moon does a lot despite being tired. This is quite a good opening for him. Cloak of Shadows and Scroll of the Beast. Oh, Scroll of the Beast can be massive. If he gets more berserkers and more Huntress, and there's still no tower there, with the... Oh, gets the berserker, that would be so big. Gets it. Ooh, thanks to the Claws of Attack.
And he's gonna get rid of one of the Ancients of War.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no mass hunts coming. He found it not in time to deny the creep of the big Granite Golem, but in time at least to kill the Ancient of War. What's the response from Moon? Second Ancient of War somewhere, expansion somewhere? No. He's on tier 1 with just 1 AOW for now.
This guard tower is key, but I think the damage is too high. Oh, nice block by the Footman, but now he's focusing on it and he will kill it. No piercing damage to work with except the water elements, but they're only level 1. He's focusing the second Berserker, Beastmaster finally level 3, and has the big potion of healing, mind you, so dropping down to 50%, not really an issue for Moon.
AM really needs level 3. Really needs his level 3. And he might be able to chase down this one Berserker. Nice block coming out of the Night Elf, but so hard to keep this AM at bay over a long amount of time with the boots. And yeah, he's gonna get it. And that should be good enough. Yes, it is. And now level 2 Water Elementals. This just got a lot easier for TH.
Yeah, especially against the Huntress push. If it's not mass Huntress, he can take them out one by one. But how much experience can the Beastmaster take? Because level 4 is gonna be his counter to all the Footmen. That's a big amount of Footmen there. If he gets the shop, that's absolute key for him to survive this pressure. Moon wants to keep this potion of greater healing for later, so runs away, takes a bit of damage on his other units, which is fine. No tech. He keeps playing this with 1 Ancient of War and Mercs.
He's gonna have a big round of Mercs coming in here as we hit daytime. Mud Golem, the Mauler, and the Berserker all became ready and available. But tier 2 for the human is almost done. Second hero, I imagine, Mountain King, is going to help a lot with taking out, sniping those Huntresses. But no, it's a Panda actually instead, so spread damage instead of focus fire.
Panda will not be that great later, so if Moon tech somewhere. I mean, it's great against the Huntress and mass units and mercenaries and all. But once he goes away from that, if he finds time for that, then it's not that great. And now the scroll of regeneration. 225 HP for everything. Sends the hurt ones back to heal up there. And the shop is so good.
Does Moon have scrolls of healing? It seems like he needs them to keep this push going.
AP yes, push, right?
He has one, and he also has the scroll of the beast. Whisk maybe for APs or just to detonate against the water elementals because they are so strong here. How much mana does the AM have? Not too much, but Clarity's running. Aura as well, obviously. And Moon is looking towards the base. This is an all-in attack. He doesn't have tier 2 coming. He doesn't have an expansion coming. He's looking to win this game right now.
Okay, he wants to end it short, clean, and quick. Is it possible, though? Gets the Arcane Sanctum. Nice snipe there. There's one guard tower that he can't really reach. Panda's coming in. Breath of Fire, but not too much. Next Quilbies, and here's the AP. The number 1, at least. Would love to see a shop for him, but he can't get potions. So Clarity, is it worth it? Okay, maybe not. Panda, he has to keep him low. 2 Shadow Priest, -1. 1 Shadow Priest, 3 APs now. Scroll of the Beast being used. If he gets rid of a few footmen, this looks good for Moon.
Man, there's so much damage right now from these hunts. We oftentimes say they deal little damage. That breath went into nowhere. But with the Scroll of the Beast, it's pretty decent. No upgrades, by the way, for these hunts, which is surprising me for Moon. Scroll of the Beast, it's not gonna last forever, obviously, but it's gonna last long enough to get rid of the Altar of Kings. And then the floodgates are open. Panda's coming in again. Breath of Fire once again hitting the backline of the Archer. Scroll of Healing being used, the only one, and he gets it surround on the Beastmaster. There is a healing potion, though. Is that gonna be good enough to fight out? He's focusing the Panda himself, and now the way is open again. He gets out of this, and so many footies have been committed.
So nice by Moon to stay in this. The items are absolutely perfect for him. Level 3.5 on the Beastmaster. The tower is up. The second tower is up. The third one is about to follow. And now priests are coming out, but immediately intercepted in that Berserker, having the time of his life there. And as you said, floodgates open, only 1 tower. He's building the buildings again here, the tier 2 production and his expansion. But this main, I think, is broken.
But if he survives long enough to spend all of his money, because he has more than 1k gold, maybe
but number is an issue. Number is an issue, only 200.
There from the peasants, buying time. Panda coming in again, has 2 more breaths to use. Very low HP though. Archmage summoning the water element. He's gonna find some kills here.
And the tower stays alive. Not bad by TH. Towers are moving forward. But the Beastmaster is level 4. Hawk could be ready, but there's no mana for it. And of course the water elementals are a nice counter. But once the water elementals are gone, these footmen will just melt against the magic damage. More reinforcements coming in terms of mercenaries.
More sorceresses also, 1 by 1, but the Quilby's doing a good job here, actually executing the casters, the weak casters in the backline. Well used here by Moon. His summons making good use of those. He's gonna lose the barracks. No riflemen have been produced this game. He just needs to be able to spend his gold here, it seems, TH, with 1.4k gold still, but Moon is so threatening. All of these hunters in front of his base, but they're starting to all drop low as well.
Beastmaster in trouble too. Kingdom for a Mountain King here, I guess. And with slow, he can work against it. Repair on the AP. AP actually a nice, nice damage unit against the casters. But what's coming? Oh, mortar team's coming.
Oh, mortar teams will be killer in this army. They need to get to a good position, need to get to the back of the human base, though. That might not be too easy to do. Shop coming up now for the Night Elf as well. Gonna be Clarity. It's gonna be not healing potions because he's still only tier 1. Level 5 for the Panda is fairly far away. The footies dropping very low themselves, though, going up against the towers here. Lots of slow on this Night Elf army now. The Panda has 1 breath to use, but very low HP. TH, man, he's holding on by a thread. He just needs more time to spend all of his money, get the mortar teams in the back of the base, and then this should be doable for him.
Yeah, Panda's close to level 2 as well. If he gets Drunken Haste, this Panda's a lot better than he is right now. Of course, not the best hero on level 1. Is he overcommitting with him? No, the lack of damage, obvious to see here. And I'm so surprised how well he's holding this, TH. Getting more and more experience, close to level 4, close to level 2. First AP down, second AP about to die. But here's the Thunderhawk.
No water elemental at the moment against it. Of course, if he flies in range of the guard tower, he will be taken out fairly quickly. Did do a bit of damage, but now he's gone. Level 2 for the Panda as well.
Yeah, also he wasted a bit of damage against the Archmage. If he uses it against casters or footmen, I think that's a lot better.
By the way, where are the more teams? Seems like they're being pooled next to the expansion. Rally point is over there. Can't really bring them into the base. There's just too much Night Elf stuff in the way. Panda dropping very low here. Oh my god, is he gonna die? The footies were blocking the way. He's gonna retreat to the back, but this mightn't be good enough as the Beastmaster finds the kill. There's a lot of experience for him. Getting closer to level 5 with one more footy kill. He's almost there.
Yeah, there was an Ancient Protector kill, so no experience for him. Archmage level 4, though. Level 2 Brilliance are a lot more water elementals with this one. Breakers are coming in. Other Mortars coming as well. At least one. He needs to snipe it as soon as possible. The Archer's in a good position as well as the Berserker. But is the damage enough? I think it can save him with an Archmage block. The Beastmaster is dropping in very deep, and this time he doesn't have a big potion anymore. Has to TP out, and TH is saving this gold mine. Gets the Mortar team in the end, but this push has been hold, and he is mining from 2 gold mines, 1.6k gold on the bank, and yeah, all that Moon has is tier 1 mercs.
Earlier today, it was TH who went for the alternate attack. It didn't work. We thought the game was over, but came back swinging with a second follow-up all-in and won the game right there. Can Moon do it with his Beastmaster?
Again, I'm a little worried about TH if he can't get water elementals out. There is nothing he can do. But it's level 3 Quill Beast, right? So not level 3 Hawk. Yeah. Might be a mistake. I don't know.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if that would have been a level 3 Hawk, then I can see him snipe the Mortars and has a good source of damage against casters. But with that level 3 Quill Beast, I totally agree that I'm worried about him.
The Panda should solo creep here. With this camp being finished, he's gonna be level 3. And this Knight of Army is really bad against a big tier 2 human army.
70 supply
70
human army, that's the key usually, and only an expansion now. He had to free this up. Usually Moon expanding during a push so that the Tree of Life is ready once he has to abandon it, but this time he creeps it first, then expanding, and this is his last production building, and this is gone.
With the more teams coming in, we already have 3. This Ancient of War is not long for this world. Even Merc Camp support coming in now for TH at 75 supply. Moon is making the long way around into the human main. Wants to force him back. He has a pretty big army here. Somehow this is only 46 supply, however, what the overlay is telling me. But still, he cannot hope to win a fight. I guess he wants to force the human back and then TP home back to safety.
It's not working because TH knows with his siege damage, 4 mortar teams, he will wreck this base in a heartbeat.
Going for the Moonwells first. Not quite yet the Tree of Ages. The Hunters are running into the main. The guard tower is has been gotten rid of very quickly. Call to arms being used. This is a slaughter, honestly. There's a lot of damage, a lot of experience for the Beastmaster. And with Stampede, he might even be able to wreck this main base. But now the peasants are retreating. Yeah, it's GG. Little anticlimactic, but the siege, it looked really scary. But TH held on. Despite floating so many resources, he had enough. And Moon can't make it work.
Direct view into the camera. Moon, again, it was the kill on the one Ancient of War that broke him. I think if he gets mass hunts, he breaks the expansion, and then the game's almost over, because then he can't bank, he has no space to get proxy buildings for his casters and the mortar teams, and then the comeback of TH is a lot weaker than we saw here.
And one more game in the books where the Beastmaster loses. Of course, it's not so easy to just say that. He tried to be aggressive with the Beastmaster early, which had some success, and that's not something you can do with a Panda. But I don't know, man. Beastmaster. I'm not convinced. Is he gonna use it in the next game?
I think the Beastmaster works really well, but this the position on the Ancient of War, maybe you don't need double mercs.
Yeah, that was risky.
And place it somewhere safe, maybe between the shop and the expansion. Also easy to killable. It's hard to say where you want to place it, but with mass hunts and then also the opportunity to go into mass glaive throwers afterwards, to kill the towers. If TH goes into mass towers, that depends.
We haven't seen that once yet this tournament.
Nope.
In NSL, this was like the human killer. And here, nobody's touching that strategy.
Let me remind you, Moon versus TH was 3-0 in NSL. And now it's 3-1 for TH in 2 series.
Totally shifted around. Moon.
Again facing elimination, man. For the 3rd time today. 4th time, I guess. No, 3rd.
He needs to improve on his last performance. That was such a big disappointment for everyone.
Terranas next. Against TH, playing Terranas, I don't think it's a great option. Do you remember TH versus Remind? Do you remember TH versus Lawliot? If they go again for double AOW, TH is the killer on TS. He can end this game in 6 minutes.
That's true. If the Warden is the pick and the greedy natural creep is being taken, then it can be really scary for the Night Elf. But it was Moon who showed us, even if you come to harass, I can still hold it.
Yeah, sometimes that is true.
And that amazed me. I was like, what the hell? I thought if you're facing aggression, then this all falls to crap. But no, Moon back then held on. But it's always like, it's so close because you have to like get the last hits. You have to get level 2 on the Warden to be able to hold off the AM who's coming your way. You maybe even have to have a Moonwell there to help you with healing. Really looking forward to what he does here. And I'm going to continue to be a hater and say, I hope he doesn't go Beastmaster.
No, I don't think on TS he's going for Beastmaster. This is DH. Or... I think this is DH.
I think it's Warden.
We have seen a lot of Warden. That was quite a big surprise to me because I think we had some statistics that he goes like 90% Demon Hunter, then Beastmaster second, then Panda second, and Warden only 4th pick for him. Once again, Turbozau, Statsman number 1. Would be nice if you could add the map of the name to the overlay. I think everybody knows the maps. That is not necessary.
Terranas, another classic. Don't really see them in the matchups for Undead or Night Elf because it's too bad for Undead and too good for Night Elves. But here with Human, it's actually okay, I guess.
It's still like a little favor towards Night Elf if the Human doesn't go like super aggressive early on with sending out Militia and Footman.
Yeah, I guess I can agree to that.
3rd map would be Last Refuge, Echo Isles, or Amazonia. We see Moon again.
But first, he has to make sure he doesn't drop out 2-0. Moon! Is it once again only the group stages for him this time?
One of the best Night Elf versus Human players ever against the best Night Elf versus Human player. So crazy, this level between them. Here we see the stats for the 2 players for maybe the last time today. If TH wins this, match points for the Chinese, and he could make it into the playoffs as most likely the only Human. Or it's gonna be the 3rd Night Elf, the 3rd Korean, no, 4th Night Elf, of course, with Foggy, Check, Lawliot, and maybe Moon. Off we go.
Okie dokie. Big question here, what's the starting hero gonna be? And he's gonna be going for the safe creep, by the way, Moon is. Not going towards the expansion, not taking a risk there. And it is the Warden.
Okay, you were right for once. But what is this building placement on TH's side there?
Yeah, this is really weird. This is super weird.
I've never seen this.
I don't know. Maybe
he wants to go for a tower here, so he protects this with an altar farm or shop.
It's weird. He definitely needs another farm to block the entrance if he wants to.
Power builds on the farm. Archmage, of course. So he's scouting, of course he is. Scouting farm. Yeah, this is what we see a lot from him. The scouting farm here gives him so much vision And then he's ready for the creep jacks. Footman is moving out as well. This will delay his creeping a bit. Or we will see the mass aggression from him. Warden is so reliant on the creeping here on TS. If this doesn't work out, if TH gets some last hits, if he can draw some aggro on some units that Moon doesn't want it to be, then he's pretty screwed. Denies the creep. And remember how he was eliminated last time by the worst Engine of War creep that I've ever seen on pro level. But this time it goes a lot better.
Well, it still doesn't go so good. Oh, how can this happen? How can this continue to happen? These are the best players in the world. Maybe he is a little sleepy. Maybe he is a little slow. We have a second Ancient of War, by the way, coming up. So it's going to be mass creeping early for the Warden. And perhaps a lot of aggression soon to be following after with the Tier 1 siege.
Level 2 with the little apprentices. Is it still possible to get level 3 with the natural? You can go down to the nulls. So that's... He needs time. He needs a lot of time. And the base is still open of TH. Seeing this Footman, Shadow Strike on him. Doesn't get the kill though. Archmage is moving south. Got level 2 before the expansion. Also, I don't want to say unusual for TH. But we see a lot of expansion first plays from him on any map. So Moon sees it now.
Alright, how much stuff did he bring here to harass with? Only the Warden and one single Wisp. 3 archers are actually next to the Ancient of War to be doing some simultaneous creeping. Hopefully that goes a little better than before. Oh, and the Cloak of Shadows. That's nice for the Archmage. Doesn't have to fear the right clicks and Shadow Strikes from the Warden. And the Warden decides, alright, not gonna be able to do too much over here. Instead gonna creep, but now it might be TH who can harass himself.
We have a Hunter's Hawk coming, so Moon again going for double Engine of War. Can he keep it alive this time? And can he not deny units? 2 lightning shields that can help him a lot if the Footmen are coming in, but this will hurt him at creeping. He denies an Enforcer! This is so much experience!
He's gonna get the Renegade here though, most likely. Can't give this up.
He gave it up. Flute of Accuracy, but that's not worth it. So much experience. TH is trembling on Moon. And the Engine of War is gone. This is disastrous.
Okay. He even has reveal at the laboratory. He could kill some of these archers. He's going to lose some footies, but he's totally fine with that. The Warden is out of mana. AM is almost level 3. TH with a perfect harassment here. And Moon just a day late and $1 short on everything, it seems.
A player's forces are under attack.
Man, had we high hopes for Zhang Jieho, but the expansion for TH is already 7/8 up. There's not even a Tree of Life in production for Moon. This is again an all-in push that he has to take now and that he has to win with. The Warden is so far away from, not so far away from 3, got some experience there, but this is an easy early game for TH. Level 3 on him.
And now Moon, he can't Ancient of War creep. He has to make units from the one AOW he has. He doesn't really have Mercamp support. He's going to use the little Wisp trick right now to get mercenaries, and that's going to help him a little bit at least.
But he's just pulling. Okay, now
the Warden isn't even level 3. This is...
No, it's far away from 3.
Town is under siege.
This is so horrible.
A player's forces are under attack.
In numbers, it's 2.7, but he will not have the time to creep as TH, smart as he is, stealing these kobolds and nulls. Doesn't get the kill either here. 1 Footman at least. Denied by TH, man. He's on top of his game now.
Right, with a few more Shadow Strikes, perhaps he's finally gonna get denied again.
Someone played Dota, as it seems, and that very successfully. 2 Huntress are not enough to do something against this Archmage, who has 2 new Water Elementals. Second Engine of War is in production again, but as I said, more summons coming. He could get rid of it. Lumber Mill up, tower in the base, expansion here, tower at the expansion there as well. And it's 1 base versus 2 engines of it's 2 base versus 2 engines of war.
Oh man. We have seen quite a few of these tier 1 sieges having a rough early game and still being very potent in the long run.
Exactly.
Can this be the answer? We have 1 tower kind of soon to be up along with the arcane at the human expansion. At the moment it's only a couple of footies. How many hunters do we have against it? 2 only. Not too much. But the human is not taking. He wants to make sure he doesn't fall to any pressure too easily here. Has done so way too much in NSL. And finally, the ward hits level 3.
Yes, and that must be Fan of Knives, I
Player's
guess?
forces are
To
under
support the Huntress AoE?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's not. Shadow Strike.
English are coming from the north. They don't want to get intercepted too easily. They are taking a path towards the left. Now engaging.
Cast his curse. I think, as he saw that there's no Shadow Strike, no Fan of Knives too, he said, okay, then I can fight with them.
Quite a few wisps here, and we already have the glaive thrower #1 in this army. So yes, it's going to be the tier 1 siege. But it seems like TH is in a pretty good position to deal with it.
Shadow Strike, blocked by a Water Elemental. I really like this footman position again, driving the entire army back. There's so much space between Huntress, Archers, Mercenaries and the expansion, but he's pushing forward with Ancient Protectors and... oh, Archmage staffs in, and this Glaive Thrower is so much damage, but it's so squishy. But there's a threat, and that threat is a Warden. Shadow Strike again. No potions, as he's not level 2. Scroll of Regeneration cancelled immediately. This is no kill, or at least not yet. Town Portal out.
And not the best SimCity here to trap the Warden. She's gonna get out.
Second Glaive Thrower. The Archmage is so far away now with the rest of the army. Must go back. Yeah, the Water Elemental has to take it out fast. Saves the Glaive Thrower, does so. And he does not get rid of the shop. Oh, come on, one more shot, man, and you kill it. But you want to save the 3 Glaive Throwers here, who are just drilling through the Huntress army.
Warden's healing up in the main. Barely has any mana, however, could really use an Ancient of Wonders. And these Glaive Throwers, they may be surviving, but they're not dealing damage to the expansion. One of the APs is very exposed here. We have a Zeppelin now for the human as well to have an answer and get the focus fire from the Shadow Strike.
Second AP is not coming up. He does have a few mercs, and he saves all 3 Glaives. They're not doing too much damage to Footman, of course, but at least... he has a True Shot aura, and that is +4 on every single Glaive Thrower and +3 on the Berserker. It's do or die for Moon. Not only this game, not only the series, but the entire tournament.
T2 take, by the way,
Zapper.
has started. Oh,
By TH, actually. He has to walk a long road.
this is kind of a scary siege now. A lot of damage from these glaives. A few hunters here to protect as well. The Warden in the front lines has 1 Fan of Knife, but she actually has Shadow Strike level 2. Not the Fan. These footage man seem to be pretty damn sturdy in this game. 5 glaives though, holy crap, that is so much damage, but they're also pretty damn squishy if you get to them. Once again, AP cancelled. The one Shredder in the front line seems to be falling pretty quickly. Not quite able to save it with the Zeppelin, but with the peasants coming in, eating the Fan of Knives. Warden is now level 4. Glaives once again have to retreat to the back. Zapper coming in and gets rid of the AP.
That was a nice position for Moon there with the AP. It's gone now. Level 4 on the Archmage as well. Zeppelin to save him. First Glaive Thrower is down. Second one down too. And, the Wisp there not doing anything. Is there another mana? Fan of Knives. No mana for that. Next Glaive Thrower coming. And that's so many hurt units. But TH with the Zeppelin making super usage of it and saving almost everything. But he could break this. Another AP up. It's only 1 tower. But I think it was a huge mistake to not kill the shop.
And so close to it. And now these glaives, they still represent a lot of damage, but do they have the meat in front of themselves to survive? I'm not so sure about that one.
He's building many more hunters. Panda's coming in for TH.
Oh, and that's also so good against the glaives.
Yeah. But 4 glaives with 1 upgrade. That is the True Shot aura. Kill the shop now. No repair at all.
And the Warden is getting closer to 5, so this game isn't over yet, guys. Panda coming in, Breath of Fire, a lot of damage towards these glaives who only have 300 hit points, level 1 siege unit, but very fragile. Going forward the Panda here, but there's a Zeppelin, should not be dying to this. And once again he's driving them away, getting another glaive, only 2 left now.
I love how he created 2 situations for Moon. The Footmen are attacking the AP that he has to keep up, and on the other side the Heroes and the Zeppelin, they take care of the Glaive Throwers, so the siege damage is gone, but he succeeds with both attacks. I think this one was just a distraction, but the distraction works so well that he actually gets rid of it. But now it's level 5 Warden, and TH, how far is his tech? It's finished. He's going for double Griffin Aviary.
He may have level 5, but you need a mana to go with that as well. He has some Moon Juice left, but barely anything. It just turned nighttime though, so that's pretty good.
Now Griffins, not Griffins, Dragonhawks against Huntress and Glaive Throwers. The only thing that can attack them is Shadow Strike, and if he has Mercenaries. He can't go into Archers. Those Glaive Throwers will just explode against them.
Yeah, it seems like TH is in an unlosable position, but Wardens
A player's
have
forces
had
are
crazy
under
comebacks. I don't want to count anything out, especially if he gets to level 6. Because then suddenly, with enough corpses, we may have the spirits as well. But he's unloading next to the glaives. He gets one, and he's probably gonna get the second one as well. Threat gone.
Unbelievable. How he finds this openings here and gets so much damage done. TH is in a state where we expected him, and he eliminates Moon, the Alpha, the Omega, the eliminated. The second tournament in a row that he will not win. 2 out of 4 chances to win a tournament. GG. And what a disappointment in his face, in his movement. And yeah. Again, the fist of TH, knowing that he has eliminated one of his strongest opponents in recent months. The strongest player of recent months. Moon fans, again, in tears.
Coming in with high hopes again and not delivering on them.
Not at all.
Again, TH and Foggy, our boy, our golden boy, make it through. Now we have 6 out of the 8 players for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
And we will show you the bracket real quick of what we have seen today. That's it. Foggy and TH. Moon only winning 3 maps here. 2-0 in the end. He said he was a little tired, but after so many years, he should know what it takes to prepare to be on point when it counts. That was not the case today. Many mistakes. Way too many mistakes in the lower bracket final. That was not the Moon that we know, that we expect. Maybe he has the focus syndrome of the past. But the good news is, of course, Foggy. 4-1. Defeating WFZ and TH, man. What a run. And we have one human in the playoffs. For China, it's good news to have the second player after Fly 100% in the playoffs. And tomorrow, the chance to follow up with 1-2-0, Life and Romantic. But yeah. This is such a huge story here that Moon is out.
Yeah.
Same result as last time. Even weaker, I guess.
It's a shame. And I saw some people in chat with the Bible thumbs. Moon not gonna be gracing us with his presence. So, at least I guess it goes a little better for China. We're gonna have another Chinese in the playoffs with TH. And yeah, tomorrow, our last group. Group C may have been the group of death, but I think Group D is pretty sick as well. 1-0 versus Lin to start with tomorrow, the grand final of 2 seasons ago. And Life and Romantic, I think they're being underestimated a little. Romantic has shown that he can perform offline. Life, not quite yet, but especially what he has been able to show online was very impressive at times.
Yeah, Life and Romantic, both very young and aspiring players. Nobody has really broken through. We thought in 2016 that Life, with his 2 final participations at Robam and Mocap, would do it, but then there was TH to stop him. Since then, he never reached the top again, really. Romantic kind of slowly but steady climbing to the top, overcoming Yumiko as the 3rd strongest human in China by far, I think, now. Last time, 4th place. Finally, a tournament where he didn't drop in the lower bracket round 1. Maybe that boosted his self-confidence. Maybe he can use it tomorrow. We've seen upsets today, and maybe we can expect upsets tomorrow. But yeah, the rematch of last year's final, 1-2-0 versus Linman. Today we had TH versus Moon. Tomorrow we get the hype for 1-2-0 and Lin. And if I think back to this final, this was one of the best plays of Undead versus Orc that I have ever seen in my entire life. Tomorrow it's best of 3 though, not best of 5. I saw Lin today. He looked pretty chill, pretty good. He said my hand is better. Yeah. We'll see what he can bring to the table tomorrow.
I asked him, how did you injure it? But he didn't want to tell.
It's secret.
He said it's a secret.
Yeah, I asked him if it's because he played too much. He says, no. So something happened there. We'll see. We'll see. Guys, GCS Winter Day 3 is over. We have 6 out of 8 players for the playoffs. It's Fly, Check, Lolite, Focus, Foggy, and TH. We see each other tomorrow, 10 a.m. CET for you, 5 p.m. China time, and all the other time zones are in the Reddit thread at reddit.com/r/WC3. All the info you need are up there, so go check it out. And Remo, we have one more thing to do. Do you know what it is?
Victoria?